Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena. It's happened. They have rotated Strixhaven out. I could look at the calendar to see for how long, but, like, who cares? We'll just kind of draft whatever's available. Comically, they say the last thing I played is Premier Draft Crimson Vow, which is obviously not true. I get that, like, the last thing I played is currently unplayable, but, like, this is just a lie. I think it would be better to put nothing here or to replace it with the other quick draft or something. Whatever. Not my problem. And as you can see, the only like draft formats available are just you can pick 3 different ways to play Crimson Vow. Uh, and one of these days, I'll get around to playing like a Premier Draft, which I think is kind of fun. But I don't win enough to have enough money to play one of those. So we're gonna play good old Quick Draft instead. I haven't not only have I not like refreshed my memory on what is in this format, although I think I remember it fairly well, I also don't even have my draft guide ready, so let's just look that up right now. VOW. There's the guide. VOW first pick. Order. There we go. Thank you, Draft Sim. Cool. I haven't even looked at these cards. I did notice I did see one card, but it's not a good one, so it doesn't matter that I saw it. I saw, where is it? I saw this guy. Alright, I think Thalia is great, right? It's a 2-mana, 2/1 first strike that annoys your opponent. Fierce Retribution is pretty solid. How's Griffwing Cavalry? Well, first let's look up this Thalia thing. Thalia? Who knows? Yeah, it is an above-average card. The very worst of the above-average cards, according to this list, but that's fine. And I expect it's better than Griffwing Cavalry. Oh no, it likes Griffwing Cavalry better. Okay, that's true. It is like, it's a flyer thing. What are the like color pair archetypes in this format again? Like, did white blue have flyers or something, or no? Disturb Spirits. Oh yeah, that was this format, right? Yes. So that could be a thing. But this also is probably fine in like red-white. It's a little large, but red-white really appreciates the flyers, so we'll take it. And the training, of course. Diver Scab. Pretty good card. Doesn't fit the white-blue theme, but it's more of a black-blue card. But, we're not committed to white, and it's a good card. Wandering Mind is quite good. We can just take another... No, that's not another. It's a different Griff thing. They don't train each other. Infestation Expert makes 1/1s or 2/1/1s. Okay. So what's the deal with Wandering Mind? You can, like, semi-tutor for a non-creature spell? Okay. I think we might be supposed to take Wandering Mind here. Or maybe Diver Scab? Probably something blue, right? How good is Diver? It's quite good, okay. Wandering Mind, even better, yeah. And what is blue-red playing in this format? Spells. Not surprising. Oh, right, yes, it has Maniform Hellkite. Wandering Mind is second best card in a blue-red deck, it says. Or second best, like, yeah. Okay. Well, we'll take it. Obviously, like, red, white, and blue is not that strong a thing, but now we're available in red, blue, and in white, depending on what happens. This pack, for example, doesn't have much going on in white. There's, like, Heron Blessed Geist, which is a little bleh. And we're getting, like, Lamholt Raconteur, which is What is this card? It's a like red blue or red. Yeah, it's like this is a red blue aggro card, kind of, right? Um, I don't know. It costs 4. It's not that aggressive, but it does go face. I think I should take the Raccoon Tour, right? Yeah. A fine reward for playing is what the thing says about this. Not amazing, but like a good reason to play red blue. And this can also be playable in like I don't know. We had that Boros deck, the 7-1 we had when Crimson Vow was in, where we just played like 3 of the Flame Breathers, and this is a bigger Flame Breather. You know, sure, I'll try it. Bride's Gown, Junk, Foreboding Statue. Now, before, I called this card not good, but as I have mentioned, I watched some YouTube Magic the Gathering, and I saw a strong player being like, yeah, I'm happy to put this in most decks, or at least that's what I vaguely recall him saying, so I should look more closely at it. What is the deal with this card? You pay 3 mana, and it taps to add mana, but it's a creature, so it does have summoning sickness. Okay, so it's not really as fast ramp as most artifact ramp is. And it gains a counter. So if you've used it 3 times, it turns into a 5/5 that like adds mana at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase. So you can use it throughout your main phase, but not for combat. Huh. Scattered Thoughts is probably okay in red-blue. Chill of the Grave, not really my thing. What does the draft guide think of Foreboding Statue? Because it's pretty good. Likes it better than Scattered Thoughts. Alright. Oops, that's not the card I want. This is. There's Wedding Invitation, but I mean, okay, it's a non-creature spell. But if we are red blue, it's not going to be something we're excited about. Okay. Another Raconteur? Alright. I mean, Celebrant's fine in red. There's not much blue here. There's a Scattered Thoughts, though. Well, we'll take a Raconteur and see what happens. I noticed, like, Fierce Retribution is going around, and it's a pretty good white card, right? Hey, knock it off. Yeah, it is quite a strong white card. Could it be possible that we try to play red, white, and blue? Am I like dumb? I am dumb typing, okay. Because it likes Retribution substantially more than Raconteur. Which is, you know, sure, whatever. There's not that much good color fixing in this format, I think. Like, I have the statue, that's nice. But it's going to be pretty hard to play 3 colors. I remember we did it before. We played several colors, but that was with a green-black base. All the good fixing is in green. And I don't really want to do that. So I think I'll just take another Raconteur and let the white continue to go. Like, Fierce Retribution is not worth splashing. Like, well, I mean, okay. I have another white card as well, but I don't think I really want to do that. I think I just want, like, more of this and try to make it happen. Oh, my goodness. Now, I know Rending Flame is good. How about everything else in this pack? We'll take Visionary. Okay, I mean, it's a decent 2-drop. Flame Blessed Bolt, also solid, but I'm pretty sure Rending Flame, like, a pick 6 Rending Flame is a pretty strong signal, isn't it? Rending Flame. Yeah, this is a great card. Great first pick, it even says. And we're getting this 6th. So it seems like red is quite open. Not so clear on blue. We might end up having to give up the Wandering Mind, but I hope not. I mean, I don't know. Lantern Bearer is still here. That's a solid red-blue. It's a solid blue card, although it's more blue-white. It's probably playable in most blue decks, though. If nothing else, like it is a non-creature spell the second time you play it. Flame Blessed. This pack is going to come back around, but surely Flame Blessed Bolt will have been taken by then. Another Raconteur? What the heck is a Pyre Spawn? 6 mana, 6/4? Yikes. No thanks. Cradle of Safety is fine, but I'm just going to take more of this stuff. Well, there's some fixing if we wanted it. My problem so far is that everything I have costs 3 or more. So it's going to be a little bit hard to play stuff. Like, to live long enough to play stuff, that is. We could take a Steelclad Spirit. Just like a 2-drop that tries not to die, but... I don't think that's very good. So I think I'm, like... Binding Geist is not really what I want. Scattered Thoughts I would like to have. The problem is that, like, I need smaller cards. And so I don't necessarily want this to be one of the... I don't know, I'll take it. Evolving Wilds is okay, but I think just running red-blue, I should be okay at getting the colors I need. We're going to take a Scattered Thoughts. Wretched Throng. Just to have a creature that might let me play more creatures, I think is actually okay. Belligerent Guest is a decent creature. But I think I like Wretched Throng for the, like, if I hit any one of them, it lets me play several 2-drops, which is going to help. Another Scattered Thoughts I think is too greedy, and Cradle of Safety, like, I don't really have anything to apply it to right now. So just, like, give me something that helps me avoid dying. Lantern Bearer is okay, I think. Just something cheap to play on one that'll get in chip damage and maybe turn into a useful flyer in the future. Fear of Death I like. It's a way to turn off enemy creatures that's cheap and also a non-creature spell. There's a lot of Scattered Thoughts going around. End the Festivities, huh? I feel like this is a, like, not very good card most of the time, but... But, like, what if it were good? Like, a way to come back against aggro decks, kind of? I think I'll take it over, like, more Scattered Thoughts, which I think is just too greedy. I don't know. Okay, looks like white is out. Probably. Yeah. End the Festivities. What even is this? It's some kind of ramp? Yeah, okay. Chill of the Grave. I mean, I have like one zombie, right? But even at 3 mana, it's like playable sometimes. Olivia Crimson Bride. This is a very strong red-black card. We are probably going to have to pick that. Flame Blessed Bolt, not bad, but Olivia, like 24th best. Very much a great first pick. And we're not really very married to blue. Also, like, all right, sort of wish I'd picked Evolving Wilds at this point, but what did I take instead? Throng, maybe? But, like, you could even just splash black for this if you had to. Yeah, we're definitely taking this. Thirst for Discovery is pretty good in blue. And also in blue-red. Yeah, seems like an obvious pick here. I'm not going to, like, suddenly switch to picking up every black card I see. I think I'll probably just splash for this. It's like, you know... doesn't exactly synergize with the deck, but sometimes it just wins by itself. Lunar Rejection. I mean, it's a decent card. Stitched Assistant is a... I don't really have anything for it, really. We'll just take Lunar Rejection. There's plenty of wolves and werewolves out there to be afraid of. And we like... It's a non-creature spell that draws a card, sure. Lantern is terrible, right? On occasion, it can, like, it's good hate against a graveyard deck. You would be happy to sideboard it sometimes, but I don't think you would ever want to main deck it, not knowing what you're going up against. Reckless Impulse is okay. I'm also like, gosh, we could use some source of blood, right? But okay, I'll take the Reckless Impulse. Soul Cipher board, I think, is playable. What is it? When you put a creature in the graveyard, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Doesn't do that much. Sigardia's Imprisonment, not really worth trying to run white for, that's for sure. I'll take an Evolving Wilds, though. I think that's better than a Soul Cipher board. This is like a way to... It's a mana sink. That's like a very, very slow 3/2 flyer. I think I'll just take Evolving Wilds. I don't think I need an Heirloom. It would be a way to avoid, you know, having to run... It would make it easier to splash this, right? But I think... Oh, Kessig Flame Breather? Sure. It's a 2-drop. It loves non-creature spells. I'll take it. Kessig Flame Breather again? Syncopate could be fun. Let's think about the deck a little bit before I commit to this. I have 9 creatures and 8 non-creatures, so I'm probably kind of overdoing it on non-creatures for now. Like, yes, is it like spells, but you still need to have some actual creatures out there. We could kind of Chill of the Grave, probably. Maybe even a Lunar Rejection at some point could go. Another Wretched Throng is fun. Well, I don't know. It's not exactly fun, but it can be powerful. If you have like a bunch of, like they self-synergize, obviously, right? But I think the Flame Breather is more important. This is the pack I'm going to see the last card from. What do I predict that the last card will be? Unholy Officiant, I guess. Everything else from here, I don't know. There's a lot of red. We might get one of the red cards back, which would be a bummer. But not as bad as Unholy Officiant. I think I'd be happy with, like, I'd be very happy with either of these blue cards. I just don't think I'll get either of them. Catgeist for 2 is probably just, like, not realistic. I'll take another Evolving Wilds. Okay, another Throng's fine. Ugh. Sure Strike. Or Sure Strike. In case I end up having enough black, that would be a nice card to be able to run. The one that I was looking at that had a bunch of red and blue, I guess that was pick 8, not pick 7, and so I didn't get any of the cards back from it. I must have been confused when I thought I would get one. Good card, but obviously not worth diverting for green. Diver Scab's okay, but I definitely did not wind up with like a bunch of exploit cards. And we have Rending Flame, which is like just lovely. Anger's also pretty solid, but Rending Flame is much better. No. Edgar's Awakening. I mean, this is like a self-mill / graveyard synergy thing. It does not really synergize with Olivia, except in that, you know, if you had Olivia die, you could pay 5 mana to get her back. But it has to include double black, which is a pretty tall order in this deck. Vampire's Vengeance. I'm not sure. That might be good or it might be bad. I need to think about that one. Everything else here looks bad, by the way. Maybe we could run a 2-drop. But so here, what's the deal with Vampire's Vengeance? It's a board wipe that doesn't work against vampires. I think this has to be the pick. And it's going to be good against some decks and bad against others. And like, it would be better if my stuff were non-vampires, right? But we'll hope to be using it. Like, I have one vampire? Yeah. We'll hope to be using it when the board is empty, just to like take away all the enemy creatures, right? Yeah, it is an above average card. I'll take it. I expect most of the time that I like need a board clear to be when the board is empty, not when I have a bunch of creatures on it. So I don't mind that it kills my creatures too. Grolnok. Not gonna try and splash green for this. It is pretty strong, but like, right? Grolnok, yes, quite a strong card. I mean, I think I'll just take a 2-drop that gives me a blood token. Hey, by the way, it's a vampire. Immune to Vengeance of Vampires. Flame Blessed Bolt looks pretty good. More Rending Flame, like, right? How can I not take this? I can't take Reckless Impulse instead. I just have to take all the Rending Flames I get offered. Thrawn? It would be my 3rd. That's pretty nice. Ooh, or a Ceremonial Knife. How are we for creatures? We have 12. That's really not enough. I've drafted 25 cards, including 2 lands, so 23 playables. So basically every card that I put into the deck right now, I should be cutting something. The Lantern Bearer has not really turned out that great, I feel like. It is a creature, though. And one that might particularly benefit from Ceremonial Knife. The reason, like, I like the idea of Ceremonial Knife is because we don't really have any other source of blood tokens. And blood tokens are, in this set, how you deal with, like, drawing too many lands. Or just generally drawing cards you can't play right now, but usually that means lands. Right, like, what do I have that makes blood? I have the Blood Petal Celebrant. So that's 1. Vampire's Vengeance is 2, and that's it. So it would be really nice to have a source of blood. I think I have to take this. I don't... well, no, that's not true. I don't have to. Maybe I'll just cut the Lunar Rejection. Yeah, that seems okay. I know I'm missing another Throng, but I think it's important to get this into the deck. More Evolving Wilds. I mean, it's going to make it a lot easier to hit our black. It is going to hurt with our ability to actually like play the red-blue stuff, but not that much. I mean, another Flame Breather and another Fear of Death both look pretty good. I guess I can cut the Vampire's Vengeance, maybe? Let's cut End the Festivities. That's an actual bad card. Ah, get out of here. There we go. And I still don't know which of these I'm running, but I want them both. How am I doing on curve? Not bad. I guess it doesn't really matter. These are both 2-drops, but I think just more Flame Breathers to bop them in the head with all my non-creature spells would be pretty cool. Ancestral Anger, a great pickup. Is this statue any good? Kind of. I don't want the Lantern Bearer anymore, I think. Don't want... Gosh, the Edgar's Awakening came back. I think I might have enough black to run that with like 3 Evolving Wilds and a statue. The thing is, it doesn't do anything most of the time, right? Like, I don't have big creatures that I'm dying to return except this one, which I can't play until 6. So this isn't going off until like turn 7. Yeah, I think that's not... I mean, okay, I'll draft it and probably just sideboard it, but I didn't want anything else in that pack, so I didn't really have to decide. I think I definitely don't need an heirloom. I have like 4 sources of fixing here. I don't want Bloody Betrayal either, though, so... Alright, I mean, how did this turn out? I really have no idea. Gonna run, what, two swamps in here? Yeah, that sounds about right. Honestly, with 3 Evolving Wilds, I think 1 swamp is enough. And I can add another island. But I don't need black until turn 6. And I have 4 shots to hit it. Now, there is some chance that I like draw an Evolving Wild early and say, well, I'm going to use this to find red because I need red right now. And then it comes to turn 6 and I want to play this, but despite hitting 1 Evolving Wilds, I still don't have a black source. That definitely can and probably will happen. So it isn't quite true that we have 4 black sources if we treat these as all black sources. But I have, like, enough early blue, basically in the 2 Wretched Throngs and the Fear of Death and Thirst for Discovery, that I'd rather have, like, 6 of these than just 5. I think 1 swamp is plenty. Okay, well, I'm gonna... yeah. I'm gonna give this a try. The main way we're gonna kill people, I think, is just by, like, removing all their stuff and hitting him in the face with Flame Breathers and Racontours. I'm not sure how well that's going to work, but it should be fun. Hang on, this is not a Wandering Mind deck. I know I can change it after the game, but I'm going to forget if I do that, so... And I also know it doesn't matter, but it's kind of fun to do. This is a Raconteur deck. There you go. Maybe I could cut out the Ceremonial Knife. See, for example, a hand where I'm going to use this to fetch up some... Well, actually, I could fetch black with that. I'm not going to need like a bunch of red all at once anytime soon. I might need 2, but not for a while. So I might be able to use this to just seek out some black, even though I don't need it for a long time. Anyway, the knife is optimistic. Oh my gosh, opponent's down to 5 cards? Do we get a turn 1 concede, or what's the deal? No. Oh, and I have another red here. That's great. So I'll just use this to search for black. Opponent is green and green. This doesn't have flash, so it's not like I need to play it right now. Or not like I need to have blue right now. Opponent thinks I'm a vamp. Oh my gosh, poor guy. Had to keep 2 lands and still no playables. Well. Okay, we're gonna play Thirst for Discovery here, but I'm gonna wait, keeping Vampire's Vengeance open in case for some reason that turns out to be a good idea. Oh my gosh. Well, we get a free win this time. Oh, it has to be a basic land. Okay. I have how many cards? 9? I should play 2. So that would be Statue plus Evolving Wilds, I guess? I could play Raconteur plus, like, an island or a mountain. Matter how much mana I have next turn? I guess I'd like the Raconteur down so I can use Reckless Impulse soon. Okay, mountain it is. Oh, and if opponent continues playing nothing, it's Knight. Seems unlikely, but... I think, like, this game is in the bag. This is a 3/3. Do we just destroy it? And play like a Throng? I guess that should be fine. That's a fine way to tap. You are a 1/4, so pretty good blocker. And giving you the fear of death doesn't really help me. Oh, I got another Throng. That's so sad. Let's play a Reckless Impulse then. Tapping the black, please. I know I won't draw a black card I want to play this turn. Okay, next turn I will, though. Alright, let's just kill this thing, I guess. I don't know what is happening to my poor opponent. Do they need another color? I guess looking at their graveyard won't tell me. It's just the spells they've played. Okay, black. Nice. You got black. Good for you. Let's go dig up some more red. Do I have any creatures in here? I don't, right? Yeah. Oh, hang on. Just Olivia, please. I guess I could have attacked with the Throng and then have her bring it back, but what would be the point of that? I'm not sure. Ooh, okay, more colors. Just give you the fear of death, I think. I also have Vampire's Vengeance. Ah, that would be nice. Because that kills this and this, but then it gets to come back anyway. Yeah. I take action, but there aren't any, right? In principle, I should decide whether I want to shuffle when I'm deciding to do that or not, but... just in case I was wrong about what was left in my graveyard. Oh, I get to pick? I forgot this is... Oh, I just milled this. Nice. Okay. So I guess I shouldn't have played whatever I... No, because that's what milled this. All right. Yeah, give me this guy, please. Well, nothing better to do than play this, I suppose. Tough to come back from. But maybe they'll get to show me the exciting 6-mana, 3-color spell they've been holding on to. See ya. It's hard to say, you know, whether the deck performed well here. I think it did okay. I didn't get to do anything much until like turn 3, but after that I was doing just nothing but great stuff. But of course we played against an opponent who didn't do anything all game, so a little hard to evaluate whether we would have survived against a more real deck. Or I should say a deck that had drawn better. Who knows, maybe opponent's deck was great and they just got unlucky and couldn't hit any lands. This is slow, but so are most of the hands I might start with, so I guess I'll take it. I could easily get wiped out pretty quick here, but I don't think mulliganing is any kind of guarantee that I can avoid that fate. Okay, this is just like red-black aggro. Also, I'm drawing no cards. This is an instant, yeah, so I can wait. And thereby not have to discard until my next turn. But I'm gonna be dead in a minute. That is a vampire, yep. Might as well like wait until they've attacked before. Not that it matters. Okay. They're out of decisions, so here we go. Get out of here, you stinky mountains. Oh, good, both throngs, exactly what I needed. I mean, I shouldn't complain too much. It's 2 2-drops, which is pretty good right now. Because I could block these guys and then maybe have a hope. Yeah, I think I have to do that. Not clear how I'm dealing with the 4/3 first strike, but maybe Wandering Mind can pick me something up. Like a Rending Flame, for example. Alright, I'm dead. Yep, I mean, that's definitely what will happen to this deck sometimes, as was predicted during the draft and when I kept that hand. I don't really think we drafted a lot that we could do to fix this. I have some 2-drops, I just didn't get them. And I didn't get anything on 3 either. I don't know, I could have mulliganed differently. I maybe should have, I don't know. Blue veggie. Blue veggie. This is a good hand. I'm just not sure what color to use this as. I think red is probably better than black. Yeah, I'm gonna need to cast a lot of red spells. Nice card. We lead with the Flame Breather, which not only counters their, like, it threatens to block their 1/2s, but it means that next turn I can play Flame Breather plus Bolt. Okay, I was gonna say, if they attack with everything, I'm not blocking because they might Sure Strike. Oh, yuck. Alright, so, but I think they might have been, I don't know, this way they got a counter permanently. Was that worth it for them? I'm not sure, because now I get to block the 2 damage. I don't know. Obviously, I'll take this. Yes, that is how I want to tap. Is there any reason to wait till their turn? No, I think there's lots of reason not to. No attacks? If we imagine that they never play any cards, it would be better to block, because then I could block this and this. But given that they might have some combat trick, I'm not so inclined to block this. which means I already have the blocker I need for the Epicure, so I might as well take the 1 damage. Take is all. When I say take damage, it's. I say this often, and I always have to be like it's an ambiguous phrasing, and I always have to go fix it, right? I mean, in this case, what I should take, i.e., accept, is the opportunity to deal 1 damage to the opponent. All right. So it turns out we traded damage there, but they spent an Abrade, which is fine. I think I'm happy to get the Throng out while it still might draw me creatures. So let's just go like this. And no blocks? No attacks, rather? They're trying to race me. They're the red-white deck. Like, I'm a little aggressive, but not as much as they are. This is a defender. I shouldn't have attacked last turn. I should have recognized the roles my opponent and I are playing and taken my role as the defender seriously. Alright, I'll double trade. Oh, it does move the counters? Is that okay with me? I think I'll get rid of this, let the 2 damage in. Yeah, that's better. Yes. Impulse first? Yes, correct. Hoping for a land, maybe? No? Alright. Well, we have something to kill him, to kill this thing with next turn. No attacks, though. I want to threaten to double block, although I probably won't do it, right? Because I have this as removal next turn that I want to use. I guess I should just do the 2 damage, right? These are about to go away. I don't know. Yeah, because when they attack, I don't think I... No. Don't get distracted by the value that you're missing with these. What matters is your life total. And by attacking... Oh, wow. They didn't even attack. I think they should have. They can see these cards, right? Goodbye. You have some buff, like that would be incredible, but what are the odds, right? Wow. Okay. That's a surprising card. I don't know. I mean... Making creatures unblockable is kind of cool, I guess, for you. Let's... I don't even know what order to do this stuff in. Wandering Mind is... It's silly. I should play it on a turn when I might want to play an instant or sorcery, right? So... We just attack here. It's not like they're going to flash out a creature with haste in red-white, so I don't have to worry about blocking. And even if they did, I have this thing, so... Sure, leaving 1 red untapped is the correct way to threaten to do something. Interesting. Makes it hard for me to attack, but that's not really what I want to do anyway. I think I'll just take the 4 mana play right now. When I have a mountain I know I can discard. Put 2... Oh, that's not this card. Put 2 of them into your hand. The creatures, right? I should have tapped differently, though. I should have left a blue open, in case I drew a blue creature I wanted to play. I was thinking that card was Thirst for Discovery. That wants you to discard a basic land. So we just have to make sure we don't let it become... Don't let it stay night on opponent's turn. What is this? Okay. Huh. Giving this Fear of Death would be a nice little thing to do, and we can easily do it, so let's. Well, I don't have to do it now, right? It's important for me to retain the ability to play 2 spells? No, I don't care if it becomes night. I'm happy for it to become night. And I don't really need to spend my mana efficiently. Yeah, let's wait for them to get a real creature out there. If I have to, I can enchant this thing. I don't know. They could play that, like... There's a 4-mana red card that makes it night instantly, I guess. If they have that, like, good for you. I'll block with the Throng. Oh, that's going to be a little exciting for you. Good night. Okay. We didn't have to wait for all the creatures to attack because of first strike. Very funny. Yeah, so I mean... I don't think it was really necessary to hold off on playing that Fear of Death, but that was an example of like why I wanted to do it. Instead of playing it for 3 face damage, I played it for 6 face damage? Is that right? 7? 6? Because I had one more... I guess I should have looked at the battlefield if I was going to talk about this. But I got to put down one more of my, like, activators, and also it was night when they all activated. So I got a ton more damage out of it. And also, like, suppose opponent had had 20 life. Then it would have been nice to be able to make it not night anymore when they... I don't know. I guess I don't care about their thing attacking because I made it attack for 0. Alright, this is obviously A, a keep, even though I don't have anything till 3. And B, I'm thinking Evolving Wilds for red, just because I see so much red, but none of it is cheap. I think Evolving Wilds for black would be fine. Okay, Blood Fountain. Suggesting a longer, grindy game, maybe? Yeah, I think I'm going to take black. What is this? So, yeah, all the signs of an exploit deck here. They have a Dissenter, they're blue-black. This, I mean, I don't know. Doesn't really super fit the theme, but it's still a totally fine card in that deck. Okay, there goes the exploit. You can have an island. They're not going to be running any vampires. So Vampire's Vengeance might get even better if I can wait, but I think that's pretty silly. I think Flame Blessed Bolt... Sorry, Rending Flame can resolve if they play any, like, They're not going to play like another 2-drop probably, right? So what I'm going to do is wait until their turn to play this in case they have some reason to play something pre-combat. I don't think they will. I'll end up just killing all this stuff and nothing else, but I think it's free-ish to wait. It's tempting to want to play these guys first, but it's obviously greedy. Actually, I guess they could counter me. I didn't think about the fact that they're blue. Yeah, it would have been better to play that last turn. Gonna dig something up already? Surely that's wrong. Okay. What are the counters in this format? There's Syncopate, which is non-creature spells, right? No, target spell unless you pay X. They could syncopate me for, like, they could easily stop me from playing this. I know there's some other counters, I can't remember. Siphon Essence, right. 3 mana counter target creature or planeswalker, make a blood token. We'll just play this, and if they counter me, they counter me. What are you gonna do? I have to do something. Alright, we got a creature down, that's great news. I mean, so far opponents played 3 cards, I've played 2, I have the board. Yeah, they are, they're just picking those up. Wow. That's great news for me. Those creatures don't do shit. Okay, I guess I have to exile something. I mean, it's true that everything in exile I'm pretty happy to keep. But, like, I'm thrilled that they're just spending a bunch of mana on, like, kind of doing nothing. You can actually have a Rending Flame. It feels horrible, but I think it's the worst card in my hand. Wish it had been a mountain. I don't know, I should probably play this. I was thinking I might want to discard it in the future, which is true. Oh yeah, I do have a blood token, but I think I want more than 4 mana. I want like 5 or 6, so this is fine. Wow, bleeding me dry again, huh? Okay. Maybe? Are you killing the 2/2, or this one, I mean? Maybe? Yeah, you must. You want to bleed that dry, I'm sure. Opponent can't be happy with all my 2/4s. Alright, well, good thing I have that blood token, huh? Alright, it just milled the cards I didn't draw. Well, I'm not going to have enough blood to get rid of all of this, so I guess I may as well put some more on the board. Yep, understood. Ooh, could be exciting. no attacks, I assume? Yeah. Oh, come on. Now, Rending Flame works on spirits, and this is a spirit, but that's not what I want to do, obviously. Now, dealing 0 damage doesn't count, right? MTG deal 0 damage. It would deal damage. If it deals 0, it doesn't deal damage. So we could nuke this thing. But I think it's kind of more fun and probably better to let opponent attack, block, then they put this enchantment on something, and then we turn it off with Fear of Death. So I'm going to just do nothing. I don't think I even want to play a land, right? This is, I can play one. Eventually I have Ceremonial Dagger, but that's almost the only blood in my deck, and so I'm not likely to get much benefit out of keeping lands. And putting them into play might help if I draw enough stuff. Oh yeah, that's another reason to do nothing. This is now a 4/4. Okay. You gonna exploit the 1/1 maybe? I could kill this, but yeah, to stop them trading a crummy creature for a card. But I think they can have a card. That's fine with me. Cool. Yeah, mostly just a bunch of weak creatures in here. I could kill something while it's night, but there's no real need to. I'm just gonna keep passing here. Okay. Wait to see what they try to get the effect on, and then kill it. I'm drawing way too many lands, obviously. If they could kill a single 4/4, I'd be in terrible shape. Archghoul. Another zombie, okay. I don't like that, but I can't do anything about it. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, I guess we have to kill that. Let's see if they try to sneak in some damage. They do. And we kill their 3/3. Are you kidding me? Come on. How many lands have I drawn? 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? Only 3 left. Oh my god, they have another. Well, that'll do it, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that was... I just hit a ton of land. A really unfortunate amount. You know, did the deck not have enough blood to cope with that? Obviously, yes. Could I have put more in? Should I have put more in? I don't know. I went out of my way to include that knife. Or dagger or whatever it is. It's a ceremonial knife, right? Having it wouldn't have helped me much. I wasn't doing much combat damage, and I would have been doing even less if I'd had a knife that, I don't know. Basically, I never did any combat damage, except for that one turn where I was able to block something, surprise them by blocking something. So, if I'd had another knife, I could have gotten 1 blood that way. Would that have won the game? No. Good hand. Probably start with the Throng. And then the Flame Breather? Not sure. Depends what opponent's up to. Does this matter? I don't think it does. They're gonna get in a solid, like, maybe 4 damage with this. Oof. Okay, I guess we're starting with the Flame Breather then, since I have so much Rending Flame. No blocks, sadly. They're threatening to kill this if I block, so... Can't really allow that. You're a 3-2 with Trample. But if I kill this, this becomes a 2-2, and I can actually block it. I guess we do it on their turn, right? Yeah. So they get in for 3 this time, presumably. Maybe I should have started with the wolf, because it could actually kill this thing, and I don't know. I went with this because I'm like, well, I'm about to cast a bunch of instants, but maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe the damage I deal to the opponent is not very important right now. But right now, like, I'm neutralizing this anyway, so I don't necessarily have to be trading for it. I don't know. Reckless Impulse, Alluring Suitor, and Lacerate Flesh. Both not things I'm happy to see. I am happy to see a 2-4, though. They're gonna play the... Well, they're actually kind of both playable. So I don't know. You might want to lacerate my 2-4, but an Alluring Suitor and then attacking with both of these is also pretty powerful, I think. You get in like 4 damage with this thing. Block like this. Jeepers creepers. No blocks. And no attacks. And they don't get the Alluring Suitor. So maybe it's okay? A double block here? That's like number 1 or number 2 best card in the format. Red, blue, green. Okay. If you don't attack with the 5/4, I'm thrilled. Okay, you are attacking with it. You know what? Let's just block with everything. The greedy play would be to block here. Actually, maybe that is a good play. This feels really bad, but like, they probably have some combat trick, which means this thing lives, but at least they aren't going to combat trick me and also get in 2 damage, right? And I have some chance of stabilizing with these. No, just nothing. Okay, that's great. Okay. Do I just play this? I guess, right? It's a 4/4? Do I attack? I guess? I don't know. I don't want them to like play a wolf and remove this and get 3 damage in. I think as long as I stabilize, I'm winning. I'm going to hold this back in case of some trick. And we're searching for black here, obviously. But I don't want to tell them that in case it matters. Alright, yes. Well, that's the kind of card where holding this back doesn't help at all. Unless I wanted to sack it to save 4 damage. That's probably a good idea, actually. Yeah, I'll do that. Just like my life total is precious, and getting 4 life out of that is better than it's likely to do in the future. In terms of protecting myself. In terms of hurting them, yeah, I could do better, but I don't care so much about that. No more wolves, please? Trample would be pretty sad. Okay, and they don't have enough mana to act... Wait, did they tap wrong? They did, right? They were supposed to leave some red open? Oh no, they had to spend 2, I see. Pass. No attacks? Okay. I think we attack with the Throng. They're not going to be inclined to block, since I might have more Throngs. And they want to get damage in, obviously, and then I play this. It's greedy, like, you know, if they have something that can remove my 2/1, I'll wish I had the Throng back. But I have to get damage in someday. Love blood tokens. Yeah, tapping blue is right. too. Alright, good spell. We got something. The knife? Yeah, the knife. Are you kidding me? That's great. Alright, digging up black? No, more red. Really? Oh, that's very sad for you. Okay, this first, and that's a fine way to tap? I guess it might not be right to play that first. It might be right to use the blood token to get rid of my island first. No, this wants to be able to discard a land specifically. Whereas this can discard a land eventually. This needs to discard one right now. Nice to have the Flame Blessed Bolt. Let's blood up now. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I should have tapped black. That's a mistake. Okay, didn't matter. I'm not going to play this now, I think. Yeah, I'd like to have both Flame Blessed Bolt and also the mana for my blood token are fine to have. This is creature or planeswalker. Okay, so this could be fine because it won't give me anything I can play now, but I can play it next turn, and so I could be like, oh, I'll spend the 2 mana now. But I want to have the mana for Flame Blessed Bolt and blood token, I think. So this is fine. Drawing a card, presumably? No, you can't do that. Okay, sure. I don't really care about my graveyard. Right, this isn't the one that lets you draw whatever that was. Okay, that doesn't help. Let's see what we get. Tapping black, because there's no way I'm playing Olivia this turn. Might as well take this island. Could play this. Do I have enough mana to do these things? 2, 5, 6, 4, 5. No. I need to get 2 damage in, which means playing this and 2 spells. But I'm obviously still playing this guy. I mean, has the Ceremonial Knife been insane this game? I'm not sure. It's gotten in some extra damage, which has helped. It's gotten me to discard several lands, but I haven't needed to do that, really. I've just had the board anyway. I don't know. I think it was fine. Really, that game was carried by the Rending Flames that killed the opponent's stuff, as I recall. The details of the game are already fuzzy to me. Sure. I have a 2-drop, something to do on 3, and some decent 4s. Oh, you get to see what color they are. Not that it matters to my decision making, of course. Red. I haven't even drawn that card yet, I believe. We'll play another red. Don't tell them whether I'm red, white, or red, blue, but those are the colors that would run this. I can anger here for the draw and a little face damage, or I can float 3, keep this for whatever they presumably play on turn 3, which I think is better. If they play nothing on 3, it's, you know, I wasted an opportunity, but I might get an even better opportunity in the future with, like, this card as well. And if they do nothing for 3 whole turns, I'm, like, kind of happy no matter what I do. Well, yeah, this is fine. But I will cycle this now because I have something to do with the mana. And so I wouldn't, by not cycling this, I would not be holding out, holding up Rending Flame anyway. Okay. Which of these do we attack with? I don't know. Or do we play? I guess I don't really want a blood token yet. Let's just... I don't want Throngs either. Let's just take something with First Strike, which could matter on occasion. Alright, no more attacking for the moment. Actually, I could still attack with my 2-1, and then Rending Flame plus First Strike it down. That would be kind of funny. I could also put it to sleep with Fear of Death, but then it's just a pretty good wall. Let's just, like, play a creature. Do nothing. Well, I guess I could attack with the 2-1, and if they try blocking, I kill it. And if they don't, I don't know, I'm just going to play a creature. I think that that's a silly idea. I don't really want you killing my Celebrant for free. And I don't want it becoming Night. Yeah, okay, I'll just kill this. Get in for 1. What kind of red-white deck is this, by the way? What is happening? This is not how red-white is supposed to behave. They're making it's so crazy that, like, I can't even pronounce words like what and happening and white. All right, well, keep going, I guess. Oh, I thought I had 4 mana. Whoops. Well, I did have 4 mana. I thought I could play both of these cards for 4, but I obviously can't. They're gonna get to kill my 2-1, but I get a blood token out of it, which isn't the end of the world. But I think this was a misplay. They're obviously drawing way too much land. Oh my god, never mouse over those cards again. I hate that effect. Actually, I don't know what is in their hand. Are these all lands? Like... I don't understand. Oh, I just realized if it becomes night, yeah, they can do that even on, they can activate all this stuff before I can kill it. Okay, well, you know, I get some benefit from it being night as well. I'm gonna kill this. You are required now to activate it twice if that's what you want to do. Plenty in my graveyard, right? Yeah. Good night, sweet prince. And this is lethal. Unless they kill something. Oh, but it still works. Alright. Is that 4 wins? Is it 3? I've lost track a little bit, but I think it's 4. Yep. Reasonably successful return to Crimson Vow. Yeah, sure. Happy to pick up a mountain with Evolving Wilds and then play out some of this cool stuff. I can't use Flame Blast Bolt on turn 1. Well, now I could if I really wanted to. Mountain 2, 3. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, playing the Bolt on 2 could be really, really important. It might be not important, in which case I'm like kind of crippling myself several turns from now. But I think I'm willing to do this to ensure the early game doesn't get out of control. Alright, well, that's life. If I hadn't drawn a third land, obviously I had no choice. Hate you. Just a Wandering Mind, I think. Because this guy won't do anything until later. So I can afford to do something a bit slower. No cards? If they play a haste creature, I'm going to be pretty sad. That is not a haste creature. Okay. So, do I need 4 mana right now, or would 3 be okay? There's nothing I can do with 4 that I can't also do with 3, right? Oh, also, I can't... These are all red, so I can only spend 1 mana, one spell anyway. So, yeah. Rending Flame the Suitor. Why did that go face? Oh, no, this one face. Right. And we're going to take red from this. Good work. But Flame Blessed Bolt will make short work of that. Nice, they've just got loads of these things, huh? Oh, okay, now you can attack. Very cool indeed. You should hit this one, right? Yeah. I mean, that's 7 damage. I could double block this to trade one of mine for 4 damage and a 2/2. How fast am I killing them? Like, not super fast, right? Yeah, okay. It also turns off their attacker again if I kill this. I might as well wait till their turn to do it, though. In case they have something more serious to remove. I cannot afford to pass to attackers, because this could then attack. So, good night. That's a bit annoying. I mean, I guess I'll turn it off. Just so it can't attack me? Will I? I guess so. It might still want to attack me so that this can attack. But at least then I'll be able to... It won't have gotten in damage. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. But it looks like we're going to lose this game. Opponent has just got enough stuff because they kept drawing cards when they played things. They've had one more creature than I've had removal, so... I could attack with this, but I'm not going to. They would just block, right? So what's the point? Double block here is maybe okay? Make them choose what they want to kill? I don't know, unless they have like Sure Strike and can kill both of them. I mean, this isn't like urgent to do or something. It would stop them like, you know, doing 3 damage a turn. And the sooner you do that, the better, if you're gonna do it. But here, I think I just need like my creatures to try and kill them rather than try to stay alive. Ugh. Ugh. I think I kill the flyer, actually, and then go over the top. Hang on. That would let them make 1/1 flyers? Is that good? Because I can kill the vampire instead. And get in for 1/2. If I kill the Geist, then I get in for 2/4. But then they just make flyers and I don't have anything, right? Okay. I don't know which is better, but we're gonna do this. These 2 blood tokens are just... Oh, there's a word I'm trying to think of that means, like unbearable, disgusting, offensive. I don't know, we could call them putrescent if you want. I don't think that's very accurate. Alright, I guess I'm out of here? I don't know, I might live. If I draw, like, the Vampire's Vengeance, I have some play, maybe? Probably not, but... Actually, that might even be in my discard. We did mill something. No, we milled, like, this into Mountain, I guess? Well, I guess I need to start trading for damage here. Not the flyer? Oh, what? Oh no, you're making it fly. Oh. Okay, no blocks then. Alright, that's gonna do it. 4 wins. Not bad, you know, above average. Would have preferred to do better. Opponent getting that, like, draw a card trigger twice in a row was really tough. I think I played that game fine. You know, was the deck good? Unclear. I don't think it was horrible. Anyway. What did we end up getting for running black, by the way? You know, we got Olivia once. She won the game, but as I recall, we were going to already win, so not a huge deal either way. And I don't think it really hampered us. You know, occasionally we played Evolving Wilds when we would have rather played a Mountain or something, but I would have run several Evolving Wilds anyway just to run red-blue, so I think that was fine. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching it. I'll see you next time.